Hey kids, welcome to the new week. So we've got a ton going on this week, right? So mom has been retired from babysitting duty, which is really, really fantastic, which means she's here on babysitting duty. So I am lucky. This is a pretty big week for me at my other job. So I am thankful to have her here. She's also starting to plan Thanksgiving dinner. It's starting to go down on sheets of paper. But luckily, she attended the nutrition workshop last Wednesday, and she's starting to apply some of that to it. So that's a good thing.
Still getting pies.
Yes, we're still getting pies, but they're gonna have whole wheat crust. So there is one more nutrition. If you want to, please feel free. It is on Wednesday at 2 p.m. I'd love to have you zoom in. So today I kind of want to focus on something a little bit different. And it is going to be a little bit more of hip health and lower back health. I've been inspired by her better half, and the two of them have an anniversary tomorrow. So we are going to work on our lower back and hips and how they are connected. So, Mama. Whew. I gotta be careful. I had a little. There we go. Okay, so I want you to sit up tall, and I want you to put your hands on your hips. Okay? And I want you to let your shoulders go out a little bit. And I want you to let your neck stretch up. Feel like someone is pulling you right here. Now, one hand on your chest, one hand on your stomach. I want you to breathe into your stomach first. Now breathe into your chest. Now breathe out your chest and out your stomach. In through the stomach. In through the chest, out through the chest, out through the stomach. Do that again. Okay, one more time. Okay, I want you to put your hands on your upper ribs. So feel them here. So we're feeling our ribs. You can actually feel the ribs there. And I want you to feel yourself breathing in so your ribs go wider. This isn't necessarily like the biggest cardio you're gonna get, but it's so good for activating for posture, and it's gonna set us up to work more efficiently later. Also, breath work is really good for us. I would say, especially right now, the more pockets of our lungs that we can activate, the better. One more, breathe in and hold it out. Okay, big exhale. Maybe our chest came up a little bit as we did that. Anything? Okay, so we've activated the sides here. I want to focus on one side. So we're going to put our hands on our hips. And we're going to come up and out. And I want you to breathe in here. And we're going to shift this rib out and really feel it fill up right here. So breathe in and feel that open up. And then let it go. Breathe in. Let it go. Breathe in one more time. Hold it. Try to shift the rib just a little bit more. So we're shifting it out this way, up like kind of on an angle, and then down. Okay? So you might feel some stuff kind of like almost skipping in there. So you'll feel a tendon maybe pass over a bone, or a tendon pass over another piece of tissue that it's nothing bad is happening. It's just everything's kind of rearranging. It's like we're untying knots. So let's go ahead and reach up and breathe into this rib. Send it out this way. And then let it go. Let it go. Breathe in. Now hold. Try to find a little more space in here. And let it go. Okay. Now, Mom, this is going to be complicated. She loves complicated. Ankle is going to go over knee. Okay? Now check this out. Chest stays up. We're reaching over. Now with that chest still up, watch. Woo! And reach over to the other side. Knee. Okay? Let's come back. Wind it up. Woo! Do that again. Reach. And woo. So this is not an action I want to force. It's an action I want you to feel kind of fun doing, okay? We're light and airy as we're lifting our ribs up and over. So think about it as just taking the ribs, lifting them up, and resetting them at a different angle. Okay, so reach up and over. Okay, one more. Okay, how do you feel? This is not as easy as it should, as you think it is. So I want you to realize that. Okay, now we are going to row back here and open up. So I am rowing using the pressure against this knee to pull open this hip flexor and elevate this pec. Okay, breathe in, get a little more. Now exhale, and then we're gonna find a little more lift. Okay, unwind, rewind. Okay, and if you went to a video store in the 1980s and 1990s, just remember, as we rewind, we be kind. Okay, don't try to force anything. Do you like that one? It's got to be better than the pepper last week. Okay, just keep reaching. You might feel your upper back coming into this as well. Done. Okay, switch legs, cross it over. Okay, do you remember? Light and airy. Okay, reach and reach. Reach and reach. So listen, you can float it up and over, or it can be here. Whatever's more accessible to you. I don't want you to try to force this. Now this, for me, is all IT band. Here we go. Ooh. Okay. So you're going to cross over. So IT band is right here. It's going to connect into your hips. Your hips have a lot to do with the way that you're going to use this as well. So as this IT band pulls down and makes you more like this, that is why I'm fighting it. Okay? Ready? Row open. And then come in. Row open. Now exhale here. And then inhale and find a little more twist. Exhale and rewind. Or exhale and unwind and now rewind. I gotta be consistent with my cues here. Okay. Can you give me one more of these and get as much as you can on that reach? Awesome. Okay. We're gonna take that out and we're gonna find some space there. Now listen, in order to do this right, we have to have space down in here. Otherwise, we're gonna collapse in. So I want you to keep your chest up and we're gonna reach down. So my arm is reaching parallel with this back leg, okay? And then reset forward. So reach down. And again, this pec is really driving up and over. This toe is keeping me strong. Okay, unwind and then rewind. So it's almost like ribs are taking a dive out, up and over here. And do one more. Okay. Other side. You're gonna find a difference between the two sides, and that's okay. So we start here. We're gonna reach over, and reach over. So again, do this without expectation, okay? You're not driving this. This isn't about how high we can get our heart rate. It's not about how strong we can get our muscles. It's about how good we can make our body feel. Okay, one more. Really reach it up and over. Awesome. Okay, so I'm gonna turn to the side so you guys can see. I want you to come up, hands behind the head, and they're just these fingers are just tickling. They're not actually on. So I'm all the way back, and I'm just gonna lean wholly back. In order to do this, I have to keep this tight. Okay? Head is supported, but not pushed on. It stays right in line with the shoulders, so keep it in like the same arc. Breathe in and let your chest come up a little bit. And then down. So we're working on spine flexion here. Listen, if your head is getting a little heavy, then just come up and take a break. One more. Come on up. So it's in times like that that we actually realize how heavy our head is. It's not that we have big heads. We have heavy heads. They do really good things, like, you know, think and talk. But our neck does so much work for us to support this structure. And sometimes we forget that it's doing all that work. We've got all of these weird little muscles that go all the way around and help us with that. So I want to help them a little bit as well. How do you feel about helping those neck muscles? It's good that we're on the same page here. We're having a morning. Isn't it nice to see? So listen, I want you to open your arm this way, and let's keep our hand on our chest. Now we're gonna keep our neck lifted, and then twist the other way. Okay? So now come back, and then twist again. Do that one more time. Okay. Where did you feel that? All the way down. So I actually have reciprocal all the way something that we don't hit that often. Okay, so this side's going to be worse for me. Turn and back. So we don't always realize the interconnectivity of these muscles. And then just give me one more, nice and big. Okay, now I want you to come like this. And we're going to take it back just a little bit. Okay, so it's not parallel, it's offset, elbow is back. I want you to roll here, roll here, roll back, and roll back the other side. So take it around the world. One more time. Okay, switch again, back a little more. We're going to lead the way this way. And in, and back. Woo! I just felt something open. One more time around the world. Okay. Just second hands on your hips. And we're going to do all the way around. Shoulders are following. Don't go too fast. Don't go too far. You're going to do one more. Stop in the middle. And go the opposite direction. Listen, if you start feeling dizzy at any time here, just stop. Okay, once you are done 4, stop in the center. Now, we're going to bring our chin to our chest and roll it down. You're going to release that lower back. It's going to be rounded, which means you got to pull in your tummy. Think about your shoulders coming out towards me here. Upper back gets wider. And we're going to use that tension in the upper back to release the lower back. Now roll on up. Take a second up here to regain your bearings, and then we're going to roll down again. Roll up. Okay. Scooch up to the front of your seat. We're going to dig in our heel. And then I want you to keep the chest lifted, and we're reaching across. Retract. And then let's go again. Keep that head up. Keep the chest up. Okay, other side. Reset, chest up. Really strong core. And in we go. Retract. Give me one more. Okay, so I want you to switch so this one's out. Okay, I want you to think about elbow coming towards that knee. So again, we're lifting. Keep that lower back on. Untwist. And then let's twist again. Come back to center. Change the legs. Okay. Other way. Untwist. Twist again. Okay, untwist. Twist again. Give me one more. Okay. Switch the legs. Hold on to the side of your chair. Okay. Reach up and over. Bring it back. Up and over. Bring it back. Give me 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we all know where we're going, right? So hold on here. Reach up and over. Mobility Monday. Eight, 9, and 10. Okay. You feeling any more mobile? So look, these last, 15 minutes or so, 20 minutes, they were meant to make you feel good, okay? So now I get to make you not feel good. We're gonna get a little bit more in tune with things, okay? So you have a few options here. But the first one is going to be a little bit tighter. We're starting in front of the eyes and pull it out. Okay? We kind of bring our chest up to meet the band. So it's from our eyes, right? You keep going. Using here, these back muscles to get this back, okay? So pull back, using your upper back and your mid back. Okay, now let's open it up. Hold it. No. Just open it and hold it. And now try to stick your head up out of all of that. Breathe into your chest. Find a little more space. And now let it go. Okay, so again, we're opening up fascia in the top part. It's like this actually should not be easy. I don't want you to think about it as easy. If you're putting in the effort, you're going to get those results of mobility. Okay? So now, we're going to take it up overhead. I'm just going to step back a little so you guys can see me. Okay? So I want you to come out to the side, and then come out to the side. So again, we're lifting and feeling that lift through the lower back. So there's no crunchy crunch in the lower back. This is all kind of like a rib taking flight. Think of the SpaceX rocket is kind of coming out of here, and we got to propel it out. Okay, done. Okay, now again, if you don't have a band, you could be using a towel there. I should have said that earlier. Okay, so now we're gonna split stance. So your right leg's gonna be in front, and we're gonna go a little wider than that, Mom. So you're really narrow, and I don't want you to lose your balance here. Okay, so I have a little angle on this back one, and you can even go more. Don't be scared to go wider. Okay, now we're gonna go here, hold it here, and now we're gonna twist. But listen, this knee wants to collapse. We're not gonna let it. We're gonna use the tension in our toe to keep that knee back. And then we're gonna use the tension in our back foot to keep this hip forward so that we're twisting. Okay? So again, you have the option to lift this back heel and get a little more. You're gonna have to watch your balance if that's the case. And you're gonna have to not let that knee collapse in. So there's a tendency for the knee to kind of invert in. We wanna let it open. Give me one more. And then we're gonna switch the feet. Again, heel can be lifted if you want it. Big thing is that our ribs stay lifted. Okay? And this knee needs to stay open. So I'm twisting, Mama. I'm not, what you're doing is fine. But try not to let your hips twist as much. You're really solid in the lower body. That's why I want the wider stance and the split stance. Okay, you're gonna give me just one more after this. Nicely done. Okay? So now, it should be a lot there. So do that again. Where were you feeling it? Okay? This is connected to this. We're trying to open that up. And that was a lot of shoulder work. So, and then just come in and open up. So, it's a pec fly, but we don't have a lot of tension, right? So this should be easy. And it almost, the work is controlling the band so that it doesn't go into the back of your head, right? So you gotta keep those shoulder blades lifted. And it forces us into better posture. So pump the chest up as you're doing this. So the chest comes up to make room for those arms. Okay, done. How'd it feel? It was controlling the rope was your big thing, right? So I'm coming in a little bit. I've choked up on it. It's time for the work to begin. Okay? So again, you don't need to, if you don't have a band, you can just use your arms for this. Okay, you don't need anything. We come in and out. Come on. Okay, I want you to think. Watch this. See how my shoulders go wider here? I'm making room for that motion in. Otherwise, I'm just collapsing in like this and doing this, and we don't want to do that. Okay? Wider, up and over. So think about this having more. We're almost leaning those shoulders up and over. We done? Okay. Hold. Can a woman be tough? Anybody who's met Gina, anybody who's met my mom knows that they can be tough. Sometimes it's a little softer side of tough. But, she needs a drink. I'm embarrassing her. Does anybody go to Gina's classes? So Gina is pretty fast. Her arms. If you ever look at Gina's arms, be inspired. Okay? So now, we're gonna be a W for a second. Okay? Are you a W? Okay, this might be tough. We're gonna press out and then collapse in. Press out and collapse in. So listen, the elbows collapse in, but look at my shoulders. They're not collapsing. They're actually making more room for this. So Mom, let the elbows come in. Do you see the difference between your motion and my motion? I'm bringing them in and pressing out, and you're doing a bicep curl. You have too much tension, I think. Okay, press it out, hold it. Okay, now check this out. Reach down and out. Down and out. Okay, do we need the tension in this band? Nope. It's just helping mobilize a little bit more. So listen, there's a little twist in the hips, but it's almost like a shift more than a twist. It should make you feel good. You've got it. Okay, last one. Let it go. Okay? That's a lot of band work. We normally don't do that much. Okay? So, listen, if you don't have a band here, grab your weights. If you do have a band, it's going to be under both feet. Okay? So, shoulders are wide. We have a little bit of a bicep curl. Just enough to find some tension in the band. Now you're going to keep that curl and just shift from one side to the other. I want you to bring your rib to your hip. We're not letting those arms go. And I'm not swaying my head like crazy pants. My head just stays in line. So if you're doing this is not the Charlie Brown Christmas special. We're keeping it nice and in line. It's just your ribs to your hips. Okay. So now crunch it and hold. Are you holding? Are you good? Now with this, lift the shoulder up. Curl. From this position of power, curl. Okay, shift to the other side. Curl. Okay, we're powerful here. We're well set up. You've got a good base going. Keep that shoulder lifted. Two and one. Okay? Did you feel your power? She's like, I'm gonna make that turkey soup. Okay. This is not the one that you love. This is not the one that you guys love. For some reason, it's always an issue to get this going. But I want you first to put your hand through like this. Okay? Hand through like this. Then I want you to find some point here. And then we're just gonna press out and let it come in. So your tension is gonna depend on how strong your tricep is. So it's pushing out, okay? Whole time, I'm just pushing out. It's a tricep press. There should be tension the whole time. 3, 2, and 1. Okay? Other side. Again, find that level of tension that's right for you. And press out. Push. 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 Three, and 2, and 1. Okay. We got one more heel, Mama. Put this down. It's all coming back down to this. rotation here, and then it comes forward here. I want to see your eyes the entire time though. Okay, keep that chest up and forward. It's just a shift of the ribs. It is not a twist of the hips. Give me one more. Stay. Hi, Kiki. Kiki's going for his Hugh Hefner look right now. Come on up. We can see you even though you're covered in camouflage. Okay? Chest stays up. We're coming down into that lunge. And then come up and row. So this one's harder for me. I really have to make sure I'm keeping that up. Okay, last one. Nice. Okay, come into a lunge. Hold it. Extended lower back. So check it out. Butt out, tailbone out. Chest opposite it. Okay? Same side as forward. We're gonna just open. Open. If your balance is an issue here, take it wider. Last one. Okay, come on up, flip the feet. Lean in, again, same setup, that glute is working for you. Your legs are enabling this upper body motion. Open and close. There should be maybe some fire in the glute and the upper back. Last one. How's that feel? Okay, so we actually are going to cross over now into the kind of cool down. So we didn't have a lot of like super heavy work today, but it was all kind of open stuff up and make it happy type of deal. And we're going to continue that. So we're going to use this weight to open up the shoulders. So let it just pull. Okay, let the weight pull. Last one. Hold. Go the other way. Am I going the same way? Yeah. You got me confused. So listen, as we're doing this, I still have a slight bend on the knee. I still feel my toes connected to the ground. I still am lifting through the lower back, which means my glutes are on. One more. Okay, do you remember that chin tuck that we did in the roll down? This time, listen, if you are comfortable, you're gonna just let this weight hang there. Come on down and let it roll down. Roll it back up. Roll it down. So there's some grounding in the lower back here. And that's okay. Okay, one more down. Hold it here. And if you want to, You can just tick-tock a little, okay? Pretend the weight's on a pendulum. This might be grody on your lower back, so don't risk it if that's the case. But let this weight just pull open the tissues just a little bit. Okay, we went side to side. Now I want you to go forward and backwards. Again, don't get too crazy with this. It's going to throw your balance off if you do. Okay, super slowly. Just roll up. Okay, everybody should feel good here. If you're feeling any bit of dizziness, hold on to your chair or have a seat in your chair. Again, when we let our head hang a little bit, sometimes that can happen. So we want to be very careful as we come back up. Okay, take a deep breath in and then let it go. Take a deep breath in, let it go. Take a deep breath in and let it go. And you are done. So head out into Monday, get some sunshine, get some vitamin D, and really make it a good one. I will see you guys back on Wednesday. Hopefully Mama will be here too, and we're good to go.